Seay Earehart. I'm a sculptor here at the Alabama Shakespeare Festival, and I'm carving a sculpture of Venus. These are pictures that I was given. So the designer usually sends me examples, designs, and illustrations of what the sculpture is supposed to look like. I'm probably about halfway through the process right now. So right now I'm focusing on the drapes, on the clothing that's working on the model, and then I'll come back and do the hands and the head as the last part, and then I'll go in and fine-tune the rest of the sculpture. I'm going to show you some of the tools that I use. We have specialty tools, and a lot of times we create the tools that we actually use. This was a pick that was actually brought in, and then that I bought at Harbor Freight, and then I cut these angles out of it and sharpened it to a point. And this is when we dig out large chunks of styrofoam. And the end of the point, we pointed it. It was like a hammer, and we made it to a point, and it's got a sharp point, and it also digs out nice grooves of styrofoam. These are some of the saws. These are Japanese saws, and they're perfect for carving. So we use these, and we'll cut sections out with the saws and trim it down. Now, this is a very sharp knife, and this is what I'd use to cut grooves cut out nice sectional grooves and stuff out of each of the things, and this is good for whittling it down fairly close and getting a nice smooth cut when I do the positions and stuff. And I use that in a lot of these sections in here in order to get nice cuts. Also use special spikes. These are spikes that I use in order to secure this to the foam block so that I can work on it at different angles and turning around. And then these I will stick through and stick into the surface in order to hold it into place while I'm working on it, and it won't move around.
Several days later.
I need to know what the object is going to be doing in the show, if there's going to be movement on it or around it, so that I know what to put on it to protect it. Okay, I am getting ready to mix fiberglass solutions together. Well, it's on a fountain, and even though the styrofoam itself is waterproof, this gives it an extra protective coating. So I'm coating the whole figure first with a layer of the fiberglass solution before I put the fiberglass cloth on. Now, I can just put this fiberglass solution on and let it dry, and it'll harden, but in areas like the arms and the neck and stuff, I want to strengthen them way more so that they'll actually last in case there's pressure on the figure. Once it dries and hardens, then it'll be painted. In this case, it's easy. It's sort of a marble stone, so it's going to be a kind of a simple technique. In some cases, like in Stranger Things, we used rubber solutions in order to create an elastic kind of quality to the object. So it's still movable and it's bendable, but it will firm up and continue to and stay solid. If you're looking for a career path in the film industry or in theater, I said the best way to go about it is to find a theater that's interested in hiring outside people to come in and assist their painters or their crew, and you can actually learn on-hand experience, especially if you're artistic. In the film world, find people that you know that work in the film industry and ask them about taking you on as an apprentice. For coming and visiting me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to come and see the show.